If y'all could please take your seats, we can get started. And welcome, happy first day of Wichita Riverfest. Hey. I'm looking for buttons.
The river's gonna open up.
Are we?
River, 2 o'clock.
Good, all right. Take it away, Bob.
All right, thank you. We have 2 people on the public agenda. On page 2, we have a demolition recommendation that was deferred 30 days is back to you for District 3. But I don't believe any work's been done, and the taxes haven't been paid. So, on new business number 1, this has to do with development along the riverfront. Council's approved a development agreement with EPC. However, you still have the original 2019 development agreement with Wichita Riverfront LP, which is the development arm of the baseball team. That agreement needs to be amended to reflect all of the provisions of your agreement with EPC. So that's what this amendment does.
Do we know if representatives from Wichita Riverfront will be in attendance?
They will be, yes.
Okay, thank you.
And then number 2 transfers the title of the riverfront property so that EPC may start to develop the property. That's it on page 2. On page 3, number 3 is approval of an IRB, $17 million for the construction of a 39,000 square foot office building, create 20 new employees over a 5-year period, and there'd be a property tax abatement, 100% abatement on a 5+5 basis for the project. Number 4 is approval of 20-year special assessments for the financing of public improvements in single-family residential developments for the next 2 years. And this is in response to the extreme housing shortage that we have at this point and the significant rise in housing prices. So this is to try to assist getting people into homes. Again, it's only a 2-year pilot project, and we've been working on this for a period of time. Number 5 is the annual sidewalk repair program. It's $1 million, and this is a special assessment program. Number 6 is the use of remaining District 3 proceeds from the sale of the Hyatt, $17,000 for 3 projects. Number 7 is the contract with a group called 9 Dot Arts, to coordinate the art and aesthetic elements for the new water treatment plant. Page 4, you have 2 rezonings, one in District 1 and the second one in District 5. Don't know if there's anything either of you want to mention on those. Okay. That's all I have on 4. I don't have anything on page 5. Page 6, number 2 is the sale of a 30,000 square foot site that the city owns as part of the Gilbert Mosley project. On that site, there's an 8,000 square foot warehouse. We put it on the market. Council had declared it surplus. We received, I believe, 3 bids, if I remember correctly, and the best bid is $150,000. So we're recommending the acceptance of that offer. That is all I have on page 6.
Does that, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Where does that proceeds designate to?
That one goes back into Gilbert Mosley.
Okay.
Page 7, number 6 is we have a contract that is expired for the collection of delinquent accounts in Public Works, Utilities, and Finance. Went out for proposals, received a number of proposals, and we're recommending contracting with the Collection Bureau of Kansas for the collection of delinquent accounts.
Do we know what their reputation is as far as treatment of the folks who they're collecting debts from?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know that anyone that coordinated that is here. I'll find out. Yeah. Number 7 is is putting a parcel out, declaring it surplus and allowing us to take offers on the parcel. It's the site of La Petite, the former La Petite, and we've had a lot of interest expressed in that, so we want to go to market. Number 8 is a bid that came in over estimate, $45,000 over the estimate. We're recommending acceptance of that. This is a special assessment project. Number 9 is acceptance of a grant from the Maureen Connolly Brinker Tennis Foundation, $5,350 for tennis instructions in our summer activity and summer discovery camps. Numbers 10 and 11 are settlements, and asking council approval for those settlements. And then I don't have anything else on page 8. I don't have anything on page 9. On page 10, number 20, an extension of the contract for RAD relocation services. That is all I have.
Going back to the 20-year special assessment, on the green sheet, I didn't see a start date. Will it be from council approval or a later date this year?
It'll be later because we still have details we have to work out on the program, and we'll bring those back. But we want authorization to move forward. So, okay. Okay.
Anyone else have anything?
So we did have a presentation.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, staff presentation. We've had, we've now received a lot of our census information, and so we wanted to show you the potential of having that data and how that can be used for your review and policymaking, and also it's going to be rolled out for the public as well. So if you're ready.
Hello. I'm Mike Holmeyer. I'm the GIS team lead in IT. Like the city manager said, today we'd like to get a little feedback. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the census portal that we have available. Turn that as Gauche. So I appreciate the opportunity to speak. On Monday, we were planning to roll this out. This is actually going to be incorporated with our open data site. So the open data site is opendata.wichita.gov. If you actually launch it on Monday, there will be a census tab here as well as a little census thing included on this so you can be able to launch it and view your information. The site itself is going to keep growing. So everything I'm showing today is going to keep advancing once census releases more information, including age, income, and we've had some requests for language as well. So we'll start researching and looking at this as an opportunity to expand this for the benefit of the community. So when you launch the site itself, we'll have some basic statistics from 2020 and 2010, as well as any kind of changes. Then we also have housing information. Right now, this application itself has 24 web maps and 1 application incorporated with it. So we've launched with 25 applications that you can use and analyze and look at the information. So much like the open data site, individuals will be able to explore their information, launch it, and I believe that is, this would be the site when you launch for the data. You're able, citizens and staff alone can also download this information. We have all the census block group and tracked information from 1990 all the way up to 2020. And we also have the change information that's going to be incorporated. We have right now 24 web maps, like I explained. The demographics are for 2020. They have the basic population as well as all the racial breakdown. Each web map has its own graduated color map as well with the information. An example of it This is one of our population changes, I'll explain in a second. Each of these maps will have the information here. You'll have a legend, as well as individuals will be able to click on the information, click on the map, and actually see the information detailing what's incorporated within that particular block group. We also have demographic change, which we actually took the census block centroids, and we're able to join it up with the block groups for 2020 to actually see the differences and the changes within not only the population and the housing data, but as well as the racial breakdown as well. So you'll be able to look down to the block level and find out all the changes within that particular race since 2010. We also have housing information, such as total housing, vacant housing, and occupied units, as well as the change from 2010 to 2020 for housing. On top of that, we do have an additional tool that got added, more for the fun of it. This is City of Wichita in 2020. Gives you your information here on the side, as well as some charts. And as you click through, you can see the blue changing. This is actually the city limits at that time. So in 1980, this was the city limits, and this was the statistics for that particular time from census. And it goes all the way back to 1910. And citizens will have access to this on hopefully Monday. Everything goes well. Any questions?
Yeah, on the housing, will that also show rental versus homeowner?
We don't have that information yet. That hasn't been released by census. So once we have that information, we can certainly add it to the site.
That's awesome.
That'll be directly available from wichita.gov, easily defined. Okay. And you
Yeah.
said it all comes live Monday?
Monday.
Awesome.
Anything else?
I appreciate the work. That's
I
gonna be a
appreciate
nice
your time.
tool.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. That's all we got.
All right, I don't see anything else, so have a great weekend, everyone. Enjoy festival.
Thank you, former senior vice mayor.
Where's my tat, my, you get a big badge for that, right?